Hello and welcome in today's tutorial. So today we are going to treat introduction to graphic design, and basically we are going to see the principles that will help us when we are designing our flyer. So today we are going to see the principles that will guide us in flyer design. And if this is your first time seeing my video or watching my video, please do well to subscribe to this YouTube channel. In this channel I drop video every day on graphic design and you will like it a lot. If you have any question, do well to drop it under the comment section, like, comment and share this video so that others can learn. Alright, so today we are going to see the introductory parts of flyer design. By the next video we start with the practical aspects. So today we are going to see some principles that can guide us or that will guide us when designing what flyer. And you have to know that you can't design a flyer without the aid of this principle. That's just this. And in fact, avoiding the principle when making design totally make you unprofessional designer. So that's all you have to know. And this principle will help you create balance, create interest and communicate. And we said in our introduction to graphic design that whatever you do and you say this is a graphics, that must communicate. So that's the number one aspect. So it has to communicate. So with this principle, it will help you to create balance in your design and also interest, and it will also communicate. So your design will feel stable, yet it will be interesting and pleasing to the eye, and it will draw the right kind of attention. Alright, so what are these principles that we have to abide, and what are these principles? So we are going to see those principles. So the first one that we are going to see is group related elements. So that's the number one principle, group related elements. And the truth is that scattered elements are visually confusing. You can't read a scattered element, so it's visually confusing, and the reader eye doesn't know where to settle or which piece of the information are related to each other. So you have to organize your information into small and manageable chunks. If a headline, for instance, and a subhead are related, then we have to put them together so that we know that this and this are related. Okay, so visually group related elements together, and it will help the reader to take each part as units as you intended. Okay, therefore unrelated information should be separated by white space. We are still going to treat this white space. We know all about this white space. So every unrelated element, you have to separate them. Don't join them with other ones. So you have to separate them, and you can separate them using your white space or line or borders. So these are the things you can use to separate unrelated elements. So take for example, if you are designing a flyer for advertising a car for sale, and maybe you got a contract from one of your clients, you should design a flyer that he wants to sell car, that you should design a flyer for him. So when you are designing the flyer, you have to note something. So you cannot go and get the car feature and list them together with your contact info. It will not make sense. So you have to group the feature of those cars. Maybe it has light, it has this and that. Group them in a separate box, and then you have to group other things, maybe your contact info and other things. So you have to remove them, you have to set them. You have to set them apart, so you don't have to cluster them. That's why I say that scattered elements are visually confusing. They confuse a lot. So if you understand this principle, you will go far in graphics, especially this number one. So you have to remove unrelated elements from others. So remove them. Don't put unrelated elements together in the same box. No, don't. You separate them either with white space or with line or with borders. So this is the first principle, and this is the major principle self. If you abide by this principle, you will go far in graphic design. So this is in fact the major one. Alright, so let us see the second principle. The second principle is alignment, and this alignment I have treated this in my previous video where I treated principles of design. So you can go there now and read about this. So alignment, let me just talk small about alignment in this video. So alignment helps the reader to digest your information, the information in your flyer. Alignment will help your reader, those people, your audience, to digest that information. So for more detail in this alignment, I would recommend that you watch my video in this channel where I treated principles of design. I did more explanation of this alignment, so no need of me wasting much time treating it here. So just go and watch the video. You will understand more about this alignment. Alright, the third one, which is the third principle that will guide us when designing flyer. The first one, the third one is contrast and emphasis. So the third one is contrast and what? Emphasis. I have also treated this contrast in that principle of design. So go and watch that video, it will help you a lot. So contrast creates emphasis. That's just it. Contrast creates what? Emphasis. And if you want to shout your headline, maybe you want people to just, when they look at your flyer, the first thing that will attract them is your headline. Then you have to set it in a high contrast type. And what can you do to set it in a high contrast type? You can just make it to be huge, or make it to be bold, or set it on a reverse color background. So maybe your background is black, then you can put it in white so that it will shout out. That is making it to be visible, so that when somebody sees it, or when somebody look at your flyer, then the person will directly look at that one first before looking at other things on your flyer. So you have to set it either huge, make it to be huge, that is bold, or you can make it bold, or you can set it on a reverse color background. And you have to note that contrast also provide natural grouping. So this contrast will also help you to create what? A natural grouping. Now the fourth principle that will guide us when designing a flyer is visual unity. Visual unity. So everyone knows you should try to pick color that's harmonized with each on the page. So on your flyer, you need to pick color that's harmonized with each other. So you don't have to bring many color to cluster your design. No, you have to choose color that will harmonize. Okay, what few people know is that by repeating color or logos or icon or shapes throughout their design or their project, that they have created a sense of unity. No, that's not it. So the feeling that this document, whether a one-page flyer or an entire book, is of a piece, is when you pick a visual theme and carry it throughout. So it's not just using color, like repeating color, repeating elements, or repeating shapes or logo that will make your design to have visual unity. No, so you have to carry what? A visual theme. So carry it like that. Don't scatter it. Just use it the way you want it. Don't scatter it, so that it will help to create a visual appealing design, and your project will feel unified as a whole. Alright, the last principle that we are going to treat is white space. So what is white space? White space just refers to the empty space between design elements. So you can also get more detailed explanation on this principle by watching my video where I treated principles of design. So you have to watch these principles of design so that it will help you to understand more of this principle. So both principles of design are applied to flyer design, but these ones that I'm listing now is majorly applied in flyer design, so it will help you more when you are doing your flyer design. So these and more are the principles that we have to abide, or that we have to know when designing our flyer. Alright, so thank you for staying to the end of this video. By the next video, we'll start practical aspects of flyer design, and you'll see how to design flyer using your Pixel Lab app. Alright, so if this video was helpful, please do it to like this video, subscribe to this YouTube channel if you have not, and share this video. If you have any question, just drop it under the comment section, and that you get your question through. Alright, so see you in the next video.